Hello, my beautiful Scorpios, and welcome back to my channel or welcome back to my podcast on Spotify. If you are listening to the audio version of this video only. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of October the 10th to the 16th, 2022. Okay, starting off with your first of three oracle messages, energy cards. You have been given work through your fears. This is a new moon in Scorpio, and here we are right with your sign. So what does this mean, Scorpio? Basically, you won't just have the urge to express your emotions. You may also experience them more fully than you normally do because you're powerful and you're profound, Scorpio, and you don't hold back anything. In fact, it could feel like you're going through an emotional upheaval right now. So try to work through these fears that you're having to confront any opposing energy around you this week. And with that, we come in with your next card, which is the beautiful card of the swans. And it is the heart card and basically the love card when we receive this card. It says it's symbolic of love and relationships and courtly relationships and monogamous relationships and long and enduring love. But it's also the card of promises, love, luck, commitment, and marriage. However, I think you're working through some opposing energy here in a relationship. And because the next card you get is called the broken ring. And this is parting of the ways in either romance or business. So definitely there may be a partnership here that you're working through your fears through but you're going to be able to step up and voice your opinion. I think it's coming to a point here where, it's the straw that breaks the camel's back here, where you're going to be removing yourself from a situation that isn't working for you. Parting of the ways. You've been planning this for a while, I think. And for some of you, this will, be a blessing in disguise. But get through those fears. Stand up for yourself. Speak articulately and accurately and convey that dialogue and information to whoever your partner is, whether it's in a friendship, whether it's in a love romance, whether it's in a business contract here with someone as a partner. But I do think there could be some broken promises here. I do think that now is the time for you to let them know that you are walking away from this contract, that you are walking away from this commitment. Now, maintain your stability here because you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords says those bad times are over. You felt as though you were held back, restricted, suppressed, and held down, and almost maybe to the point where there could have been something happen that created the feeling of betrayal. You were victimized here. You felt victimized here. But now you're getting up and you're not allowing yourself to be there in that position anymore. You're planning your move here with the Knight of Pentacles because the 10 is completion. It's over. Those hard times are behind you now. And possibly because you walked away from something that you thought was going to be long lasting. And at the end of the day, you've had a parting of ways here. Planning your move ahead with the Knight of Pentacles is being articulate, being accurate, taking your time, and not going charging into anything. I think you've thought long and hard about this prior to this occurrence happening. It's time for you to get things done and take action, but honor your promises and your commitments. And I think to yourself right now, I think you're going to be attending to details and being thorough now with where it is you want to go. You definitely are going to find some renewed motivation now. You will find that your life is going to be filled with more abundance, and some of you could be traveling and possibly for business right now. But know that it's as though you're being guided. It's almost as though you've had this guardian angel guiding you through this process, saying, we've got your back. You're going to be okay. Take your time. This had to happen, and you're moving forward. The moon comes in with the Page of Pentacles, and the moon is that card that is representative of the Pisces sign. However, you are a water sign yourself. And I do believe that you're going to find that you're going to be trusting your instincts. You're very intuitive. We've talked about this before. You're empathic. Often you're involved in healing modalities. And you have that ability to trust your gut instinct. Giving and caring so much for everyone around you often leaves you doubting that you're doing the right thing. and often being taken advantage of. So I do believe that you're going to tap in now, finally, with this Knight of Pentacles, planning your move, realizing that you have to leave a situation, a partnership of some sort, and ending it to go towards a new beginning here. There will be information that you will be finding. You're going to be going the distance to look behind the veil, to look into the shadows, to find out what it is you need to know, or perhaps a secret was revealed to you, and that is what was instrumental in you making that decision to break away from have a parting of the ways with someone. The Page of Pentacles says, don't be concerned because money isn't going to be a problem. This Page of Pentacles comes in with good news often about finances and the material part of your life. And your plans are going to be successful. You're going to be moving, though, at a very steady, articulate, and creative, but careful direction, okay? And at a steady pace. There's new interests that are going to be making you more passionate now as you've let go of that negative energy. You're going to be doing your research as well here with the Page of Pentacles and the Moon. It's very apropos the two came together. And you could be thinking about taking some online course, going back to school, getting a credit, getting a degree, getting something of certification that levels you up in your career here. It's beautiful, but I think you're now going to be concentrating more and even more than you normally have on your career. Coming in next in the center position, there you are with the Eight of Wands and the Emperor. Very contradictory here, two cards, but I do see it as one is past and one is present energy in the center position. You stood your ground. You stood up for your convictions. You finally let the world know what you're made of. And you had that ability to step forward here with that new moon, with that new moon in Scorpio here, powerful. And you didn't hold back anything here. And that's what kept you standing here strong and firm, maintaining that balance and not rolling over no matter what that opposing energy was coming at you. I just see lots of negative words fired at you. The Emperor is you now. You've stepped up again and regained your freedom and your own power here, standing in your own light, being able to know now that you've got a sight line and you're determined to go after what you want. I think this has finally come to a conclusion. I've talked about this in the past for a lot of Scorpios whereby, you let someone go and then you take them back. You let them go and you take them back. They keep begging back in your graces. And I think this new moon in Scorpio is finally changed things up here. You are the Emperor. You are logical. You are organized. You are now stepping up into your leadership role. You are now taking care of your business, your life, and moving forward in a very good position here. Coming in next, you'll have reason to celebrate with the Four of Wands, and you're moving on with the Six of Swords. This total freedom here now, this liberation, this feeling of being able to go and do what you want without the fear of judgment or the fear of walking on eggshells anymore is done. You are now going to build your own foundation, creating your own castle of abundance around you. I see stability here. I see relocation here. I also see happiness. It could be a marriage now where you move into some new business, perhaps where you feel the puzzle pieces fit and they connect, or your own business now. I do think that there will be reason for you to celebrate a beautiful occasion. Now, for others, it could be the announcement of a wedding, an engagement, a partnership, a housewarming, a baby coming into the family, any of those things. You're moving on, though, from the troubled waters to calmer shores with the Six of Swords. You dealt with your demons, you dealt with the negativity, you dealt with all the opposing energy coming at you, and you come out ahead. You finally realize, it's behind me, it's over. The Ten of Swords says it is, and now I can move freely and go after my goals, my inspiration, my dreams, manifesting what it is you want. Of course, there's still going to be maybe some residual energy coming in from this parting of the ways. If it was a legal situation where you actually have papers to sign to get out of contracts or a marriage of some sort or partnership, but they're going to be minuscule and minor because you're moving on and it's all for the greater good for you. The energy is going to shift because coming in with your final cards, you've been given the Eight of Wands and the Tower. So definitely you're rebuilding this new foundation brick by brick. As I say, 1,000 miles starts with one step. It's taking time, albeit, but you're not going back there. This is something that happened, and finally, maybe it was meant to happen. It wasn't on a firm foundation. Don't build a house on sand, as they say. And now you're rebuilding, you're moving forward, you're making those changes. And I think you're going to be finding that you're going to have a lot of support in your end of the ring. This is hearing. When we get the Eight of Wands, it's activity. It's the escalation of activity. Hearing a lot of contacts, a lot of information coming in. Maybe it's going to be a lot of people around you, new clients, being busy with your job and your career. I see a lot of activity swirling around you. I think, as you build this new foundation, you're going to find that you're going to be excited about it, and you're going to tighten up those boots and hit the ground running. Wow, pretty powerful, Scorpio. This is your reading, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know I stand in the circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon.